A 99% of life's history was simple. Then chaos erupted. But for 3 billion years, life remained mostly single-celled. But geological records suggest a calm, predictable environment until suddenly. Around 541 million years ago, the fossil record changes dramatically. But this period is known as the Cambrian Explosion. But what caused this unprecedented burst of biological innovation? And the prerequisite was the evolution of complex animal body plans. But now that we understand the context, let's explore the actors. We'll meet the ancestors of modern arthropods, like the earliest trilobites. Their hard exoskeletons marked a major evolutionary leap forward. But with armor came the need for effective offense. Feeding strategies became highly specialized, driving further diversification. Many early forms seemed utterly alien to our modern eyes. Consider creatures like Hallucigenia, defying easy classification today. Of these animals possessed features we rarely see in modern descendants. At the evolution of complex, image-forming eyes was a massive catalyst. A vision introduced a dynamic predator-prey arms race. Mobility became crucial. Life moved off the sediment floor. The water column, once empty, filled with biological novelty quickly. Filter feeders evolved to exploit the abundant particulate matter. Now that we understand the diversity, let's examine the triggers. Rising atmospheric oxygen levels were fundamental to sustaining large bodies. More oxygen fueled higher metabolisms necessary for active lifestyles. A global geography shifted, creating new, isolated marine habitats. Increased nutrient runoff provided the building blocks for larger structures. The preceding period of snowball Earth finally ceded to warming. These environmental shifts created intense selection pressures rapidly. Crucially, genetic toolkit genes had become fully operational. This allowed for greater variation in limb and mouth structures. Apex predators like Anomalocaris displayed unmatched size and complexity. But its existence necessitated defenses and countermeasures across the entire ecosystem. Hard parts provided structural support and vital protection from crushing bites. But the sea floor itself was hardening as microbes cemented the sediment. Burrowing animals churned the ancient sediment, mixing vital nutrients upward. But this churning created more distinct ecological niches than ever before. The presence of internal digestive tracts allowed for true energy processing. In less than 20 million years, nearly all modern body plans emerged. Many successful designs proved temporary, evolutionary dead ends. And the lineage leading to us, the chordates, also solidified here. Life was no longer bound to a singular, simple existence. And the ability to build shells from calcium carbonate became commonplace. But this arms race between armor and piercing weapons accelerated evolution. The Cambrian Explosion established the fundamental rules of animal ecology. But modern scientists continue to debate the exact sequence of these events. Moita, the sudden appearance of disparate phyla remains a puzzle. Did genes lie dormant, waiting for the right environmental signal? The loss of dominant microbial mats opened up new space for animals. The development of sessile suspension feeders changed water chemistry. Ecosystem complexity requires a sturdy, multi-layered base structure. A bilateral symmetry proved overwhelmingly successful for directed movement. And every major architectural solution appeared within this narrow window. The ocean floor, the mid-water, and the surface were all colonized. Internal guts allowed for much larger body sizes to evolve. Con, the sheer volume of biological experimentation was unmatched afterward. The Cambrian legacy is the toolkit from which all subsequent life built. On every structure, every strategy, was pioneered in those brief millions of years. The great foundation of multicellular animal life was firmly set. The strange anatomies faded, but the blueprints remained preserved. The understanding this explosion unlocks the secret of our own complex existence. Evolutionary tempo can shift instantly, rewriting the history of life forever.